As for this, I tell you why. I know you find it hard to believe that I am the genie of your lantern. I can do anything you wish for right now.
Right now, it's Rasperience on your radio. From the Bridge Nation, that familiar voice with an unfamiliar sound, Stally Bella, aka Tony Rebel. Welcome forward to another edition. Let me get the news and views of Rastafari continuously within the hour. You see? And so I want to yell up all the houses of Rastafari from the Nyabingi, Bobo Shanti to the 12 tribes of Israel. Yeah, African Unity, Covenant of Rastafari. We say Messianic Dreads, the Celastian Church, Ethiopian Orthodox Faith. I would say yield up, Solar Vision. Yeah, Zane. Yeah, we have an interesting show line up here within the hour. So make your ears devour. Zane. Conscious sound. Babylon, don't be afraid, grow your strength till it touch all the ground. Remember your antenna, them saying, say we no born, we no go, Rasta, Rasta, no. Long time me take, me men as a rainbow. We no born, we no go, Rasta, Rasta, no. Long time me take, me men as a rainbow. The first time me know say Rastafari legit is. Yeah, we do it then and we do it now. Let the hungry be fed and the naked be clothed, of course. The sick must be nourished, the aged protected, and the infant cared for. Yeah, man, we vow to become defender of free ones, equal rights, and justice. Because His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I said that even in the 21st century, with faith, courage, and a just cause, David will still slew Goliath. That to say in our experience. Yes, I. So you find out, say, when we move towards the ice, because you know how our Rasperience run those who listen to Rasperience and watch it. Zane, we want to scale up all the people them we're watching from in London. Yeah? And those people in Alberta in Canada. Yeah, it's sure big up yourself, man. Yeah, sister your hand and I see what I want. Zane. So the ICEP we want to deal with this light is edutainment, the concept or the aspect of edutainment versus entertainment and versus cult and all them something. So, we want to make you know that whatever you're doing, an event or whatever you want to do, the ICEP of that is what controls the whole structure. Like the precedents that you set in anything, you know what I mean, is what people look forward to. It's like it kind of influences people's mind to follow you in whatever I said you have. Like for instance, we do Rebel Salute for 28 years and the ICEP is kind of different. It's different from lots of other shows that you go to. Like for instance, somebody will go to Sting every December, but them come to Rebel Salute in January. So when them go Sting, them expect a clash because that's the precedence that's set there. That's the kind of concept or ICEP that Sir Leng start him thing with, and that is what him deal. When it come to a rebel salute, we are holistic kind of energy where we inspire and motivate the people. We make sure we don't sell alcoholic beverages, we don't sell meat, only for the exception of fish. Those are a kind of ICEP that cause people to either curious to know if it can work or just love it. Even those who don't like it at all, they want to see how you accomplish something like that. But what it does do, it kind of helps people's mind whenever they're entering into our space. They know what to look forward to. Them know when I deal with violence. Them know say it's a one love energy. Them know say the camaraderie is, you know what I mean, second to none. You're gonna mash somebody too, and the person where you mash I tell you sorry. You know what I mean? And so far, it has worked, and that is why we can talk about it, because over the years, we have a clean slate of incident-free. And old people them always say, when you talk them think they beat board, so make sure I do that scene. If you are going into a church, you know exactly what the ICEP is from what the pastor laid down as the ICEP or the concept of what he'll be doing. And that is what we do. Our ICEP is all about good energy, good vibes, good camaraderie, showing love for humanity and playing the kind of music and giving the performances that people will leave at the beginning of the year and know that, it can hold them for the next 11 months, or those who say 13 months can say for the next 12. Alright, hear that tune and then we're going to make a comparison when this over.
I already know that you're going to be responsible. And I say you find yourself with instruments of influence, use it in a positive sense. I already going to pay the consequence. Rebel speaks again. I say be careful what you teach your little children. Make sure I know something to hurt them. Mind what you saying to my sister. She could be the next prime minister. I say if you watch what you saying to me daughter, cause in the long run she could be your doctor. Oh, you fi mention that to me son Dan. I mean no want a little boy fit on a gunman. Still you never listen, your ears must be missing. Every day you say you're gonna shine and a glisten. You're talking for the scream and the right and the whistle. All about that blessing. The rest of from your mouth, meditation of your heart should be free from negative. Have every thought.
That is the ICEP of how you teach children, because you know you teach them, it live with them forever. If you bend the tree when it's small, it grow with the same kind of energy there. So watch the opposite from what I was talking about with the Rebel Salute and other shows of similar nature. The Travis Scott Astra Festival, the Astra World Festival that just happened, seen, is like, when you look at it seemed to be totally, different and end up very chaotic, where 8 people died, like a 9-year-old returned for life, and dozens of people are in the hospital now, and there's numerous amount of lawsuit going towards Travis Scott and them said Drake too, seen. So Travis Scott is kind of one of the most popular artists in the world, and in Texas he keep this Astro World Festival along with Live Nation, see. But when you look at how the audience were behaving, when you look at how the stage set, you see some dove as a backdrop with fire coming out of it, and you know what I mean, you see people jump up on stage and I say, yo, somebody just died, somebody else is dying, and stop the show, and you know what I mean, very chaotic. And I mean, the truth is, some people say it's like cultish or demonic-ish, if there's such a word. And I can agree to a certain extent. But it all boils down to the ISEP. Because this you, Travis Scott, is always telling his audience to like come forward close to the show. Like for instance, the barriers that are at a show at the front supposed to kind of barricade certain people from coming close just for safety. Not for them things that where people say and things say, yo, it's borderline, it's really about safety. But he's always doing that, whether he's there or other places. Seeing? So the kind of ISEP that he sets in his performances is to kind of encourage people to come forward to the stage. So even those who don't pay to come there or have no authorization to be there are going to force them way there, because that's the kind of concept or ISEP that he sets. And then it end up being that it happened already where someone is now semi-crippled because of he either got pushed from a high building or jump off it. Right now, the whole vibe that I'm getting is that Travis told the people to jump. People will catch him. And then when you take a stock him jump and it look like nobody catch him, it's like how we have the pastor ask the lady if she think he's God, and she says yes, and if she thinks that if him kill her or if she dead, him can raise her back, and she say yes. That kind of vibe, that kind of cultish and demonic little bit. So it's always important to make sure that the ISEP that you have behind or as the groundation of things are very positive. Because as I say before, that somebody will come to go to Sting and looking for a clash, because that's the ISEP of Sting about clashing. But when they come to Rebel Salute, they have a paradigm shift in terms of what they are expecting in terms of edutainment, because what we deal with is not just entertainment, but we educate while we entertain, and that is why we say it is edutainment. That is all we have for you on ISEP for this evening. We got to leave it here and then we're going at this year time, and yeah man, stay tuned. Yeah, Lalibela is on your radio. Yeah, the other time you see me I jump up and down on stage and I sing, but no, different style.
Many people will not accept that the worst possible food they put into their body is flesh. Our human digestive system is not designed to process flesh. Food should not stay in the body for more than 8 hours, while meat takes the average 9 hours to digest. Undigested pieces will remain in the colon and rotten and become worm. Heat down the spinal column and go up into the brain and eat up the brain stem, and that leads to death. Yeah, well then, this time I see leave God, burn Babylon. Hey, pull up this song, no way. Many people will not accept that the worst possible food they put into their body is flesh. Our human digestive system is not designed to process flesh. Food should not stay in the body for more than 8 hours, while meat takes the average 9 hours to digest. Undigested pieces will remain in the colon and rotten and become worm. Heat down the spinal column and go up into the brain and eat up the brain stem, and that leads to death. Yeah, well then, this time I see leave God, burn Babylon. It's I them can't get rid of. Fire from Vatican. Hey, this time is I kick down Babylon. I and I say go down Solomon tomorrow. Then I and I have so many sound to use as a weapon. chant and burn down the rock. You have job one for name born. You know I've got job one for chant and burn down Rome, but you have job one for name born. But never hear still I see guys say oh no for name vegetable and left the animal them alone. Rastafari say eat vegetable.
Yes, I. That was Eyes the Digger, or that is Eyes the Digger. Yeah, man, so I yell up all of the youths them in a Montego Bay. Yeah, all the people them in a St. James and Westmoreland, round at the West End there. Hanover. Yeah. Alright, so you see, this strong, we're going to talk about something where, may I tell you, say, very important. You know, I'm on just start discover this thing, and my own discovery is shocking. That's what I say. A couple of the strongs them we deal with some different things where one at a time we talk about apple and it coming like it's a whole pharmacy. You know what I mean? We did some other things that, you know what I mean, one thing can be like a whole medicine kit, medicine chest. First strong, we did hydrotherapy, seen, where we use water to do healing. Today we're going to talk about oregano, seen. Boy, I might tell you, I discovered this. Oregano is something that from where youth we see it, you know, all over the place, you know. It like it grow wild in our yard, you know. And these are the things that we do on Rasperience. So I want to show you some of the things them that you have in your backyard, your front yard, in your flowers garden. That is not just flower, it's not just for fragrance, but it is very medicinal, serious medicinal herb. Watch that one here when I'm going to tell you about the name oregano. Most people know it as, I think when me a youth, I call it coolie time. See? But you see, the first thing I see what jump out at me was that it is filled with vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K. And you know that most people who suffer from cancer and dealing with homeopathy or natural medicine, people always tell you to take vitamin K. But me have some things there. What me I gonna tell you? I'll read them to you. It's a herbal medicine that has no side effect. See, regardless of the flavors that you can get from this thing, the medicinal properties are enormous. It lowers the risk of heart problem. It keeps a healthy heart. See? As a matter of fact, them call it the symbol of joy. That is what it is commonly known as. See? Them use it in spice for in the Greek food and the Italian food. I know so Greek and Italian people them always say them know about spices. See? So it gives you vitality with the immunity boosting. So therefore, you talk about immune boosting, you need that. It has more antioxidant power than most fruit. It is a powerful antidote to free radical damage that causes aging and disease. The strongest antioxidant that it offers is known as rosmatic. Yeah, me just learned them sitting there too in a recent time. Rosmatic acid. And that strengthens your immune system and it prevents bacteria, viruses, germ, all kind of disease thriving thing that happening to you. It is also a natural antifungal, fungal infection and candida, seen in the mouth, the colon, reproductive system and skin. All of them challenges there. It combat. It get rid of free radicals. It's like it create miracle when it working. I'm going to show you it, you know. Those who are watching me, I'm going to show you the plant. I'm soon show you. I soon show you, and me I go talk to a brethren where I want him to talk him story. When me I introduce him, I will tell you a little thing and then he will talk about himself. But I'm tell you a little bit more about Oregana. It's like it provide a excellent support for bone health. Those people with where you call it osteoporosis or whatever you call it, sick bend bone and isn't it? If you have a tablespoon, it gives you 100% of the recommended daily amount of vitamin K that you need. Seeing? So if you just have like a sprinkle on your food, a spoonful, a tablespoon, or even what you call a little spoon then. Zane, teaspoon full on your food, you can get all the calcium that your body need. Seeing? It helps to keep your metabolism in peak form. Seeing? Empty the bowel. Get rid of toxin. Keep you lighter. Lighter and brighter. That is what it do. Seeing? I want to tell you, say, it's full of so much chlorophyll, antioxidant. May I tell you, I say, the amount of things that I see here, I can't read all right for you. But it has lots of minerals, right? Keep your eyes, your ears, your brain, your heart, your blood, your colon. All of that it keep good. Natural inflammatory. So anytime inflammation then are goodie, you just need to deal with what? Oregano. And you see, it's also a spice. You can take it make tea, you can take it make oils, you can take it make all sorts of things. So watch this now. See it here? That plant that I talk about. I know a normal plant. I know all the you know I say, Jano, I'm have that in my yard. I have it all over round it because it grow wild when it a grow, you know. And guess what now? We're going to reason about a brethren when we come forward after the break that actually was so ill that he was wearing Pampers. And this brethren is Irie again. He's the one who, on my exercise moment one morning, me and him had a true conversation and he told me about Oregon. And me I said, what name, sir? And then when we realize it is the same coolie time that we have all the time. We'll go forward for a break, and when we come forward, we reason with that brethren. They met that brethren, they tell you him story in a short while. Up.
Black Bridge to the George Washington Bridge. From the top of the Empire State Building to the Blue Mountain Peak. From the Grill Point to Morant Point to Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, New York City.
It's Serrani, just in case you never know. Hey yo, listen up, it's your boy Serrani, and right now you're tuned in to Bridge 99 FM. Don't wanna leave, don't wanna go, we stay tuned to Bridge 99 Jamaica. Don't wanna leave, we stay tuned, Bridge 99 Jamaica.
A Crocodile production.
I bricks, tell them, let your food be your medicine, your food. The Rasta man not tell you say your road. Hey, up from the hills that's so we try. Them non drink no natural green herbs. 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 Every day hospital full up. Drive through pharmacy, everybody pull up. Some of them sit down and can't even get up. A ball for your dick, a ball for them stomach. The porter them busy, the nurse them busy, doctor them busy, the patient them dizzy. Healing starter, so not them see we. Wake up Miss Prissy, pass me some busy. Cause them non drink no natural green herbs. 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 Them non drink no natural green herbs.
Speaking of natural green herbs, we're on the topic of oregano. See there? They're right there, so look on it. You have it in your backyard, in your front yard, in your little flowers bed and thing. Seeing? So, earlier before the break, I show you a whole lot of things that this spice medicinal plant bring. As I said, I was on my exercise program one morning and I bought this brethren and him just a reason and him start. He's the one who actually told me how great this plant was. So this brethren is a brethren that suffered from a serious autoimmune disease. Yeah, the man sent some picture, come show me where he was in Pampas like a baby again, see? And alongside other things, but mostly oregano, he used, and you want to see the man now. I don't know if you know, producer, you don't have him on the screen, anybody can see him. So if you look on the screen, you definitely will see the virgin of what I talk about. And we're going to talk to him, make him give you, see him there? We want you listen to what him have to say in a few. We'll get him on the phone. Yeah? His name is Jermaine Jones. So we want to chat to Jermaine. We have Jermaine on the phone. Jermaine, you there?
Yeah, man, I'm there, man.
Well, go on, my brother.
Bless up, brother, bless up.
Yeah, man, give thanks. May I tell you, say, from me and the eye link and the eye reason with me about the oregano, me have been researching it seriously, Papa. If you notice, if you're looking from where you are now, me have it right here that the people who are watching live on Bridge Nation can see it. But I want you just tell the people in a you know what I mean, a press form, what really happened to you and how you use oregano for really sort out yourself. Talk to it.
All right, autoimmune diseases, there's maybe like 100 different types.
Seeing.
It's what it really does is, based on it, is the system mistake its own healthy tissue, which is a white blood cell.
Seeing.
And it seems like it's foreign to it. They start attacking it.
Yeah.
So it destroy your muscles, your nerve system, where you can't even walk.
Yeah.
Deteriorate you as fast as you can think. In 2 weeks, you may lose 20 pounds. Like I said, for me, couldn't walk, couldn't move my hands, all the muscles in my body.
You got a picture that when I see you look like you could have stand up, Papa?
No, couldn't walk, couldn't move the muscles, can't move your hand, can't move the foot.
Seeing.
But when I discovered the oregano, like I said, and I started doing researching, apart from different things, as you know, but the oregano now, for me personally, it's the number one thing I needed.
Yeah.
Because I discovered everything else before.
Seeing.
But the doctor would tell you that when you have autoimmune disease, you're not coming back. Or it suppresses any medication you get. But I was always a naturalist for 20 years.
Seeing.
So when I discovered the oregano, what it does first of all, it moves all the mucus out of your body. Because to be sick, it's definitely you have to have a lot of mucus, too much mucus in your system.
Yeah. You're only sick when you're toxic.
Right, when you're toxic.
Yeah.
Being toxic, yeah. So definitely right there now, the oregano move all of those things and take out the toxins from you, attack your gut and the mucus. But the greatest thing about the oregano plants or the oil form is that anything is going on in your body which you don't know, it also attacks it.
Good.
So when I realized that how powerful it is and start taking it, the first step is start moving the mucus out of my system. I knew there's no way I could beat the odds of what doctors would say are most professional people in medicine.
So Jeremy, so doctor did give you up, see? Give up on you.
5 days to live.
Them give you 5 days to live.
Yeah.
And you, it's all right, hear me now. Tell me, how you use that thing? You juice it or you steep it or how you did use it for come forward?
Well, the first thing I did was get the oil form.
Seeing.
So when I got the oil form, I'll drop 3 drops underneath my tongue, drop some in the water, a bottle of water, sip it all day.
Right.
And once I did that, I could feel a difference in the system.
Improvement immediately.
Immediately.
Seeing.
You could, so, and I basically went off all the medication. Gave up on all of the medication.
Seeing.
So once I started...
5 days to live.
5 days to live.
I love it. I love that story.
Yeah, man,
Positive, my lord. Tell me something. Because I've been in some of my research, I realized that it can be used with lemon juice, lemon skin, and all of that. Because I was watching different ways how you can use it. The way I use it, I put it in the juicer and just juice out the juice and just drink some in the morning, and then I feel like I don't want any food to eat, but I'm energized. And it really pushed things out of me.
Yeah, man. That's what I said. That's the first step when I took it. That's what I learned.
Seeing.
All the mucus came out.
Seeing.
Of my system right away.
Seeing,
you know, by using the bathroom. And when I saw that, because like you said, to be sick, you have to have
toxic
excess amount of toxin, mucus that need to come out your body.
Yes,
So what I do also,
yes,
I use it on my food.
Yeah.
A lot. Right now, anything on me I make, I use it on my food. Same way how you juice it.
Yeah.
I juice it, I blend it up. Same way, you can just put it in your mouth and chew it, and also move. Like I said, basically, as soon as you take that, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world is supposed to have that plant. If they don't have the plant, they have the oil in their medicine cabinet.
Well, I agree with you. It's a whole pharmacy's yak.
Yeah.
Right now, and it's so easy for grow because the other day you just come drop off piece and I get it, and I tell you something, I just put it in the earth without even any great care. And I go look on it first day and it is crisp. Although this one that I have here is I did just plant a little piece and it just grow. Seriously, plenty. But the one that you gave me is kind of different because they have some different type. That one has some stripes on it.
And that's the Spanish one.
The Spanish one.
That's the Spanish one, which I discover.
Yeah.
You know, we walk the hills, me and you walk the hills. So I discovered it in places where house is not in some bush. And I discovered that one. When I saw it, I picked it and I spent and I realized, and I came back and I started research on it a few months ago about the Spanish one. And I realized there's different types in different countries.
Yes.
So I start researching on that one.
Yeah, that one they look like, I got test it. I don't use that one there yet. I want to tell you something, I give my cousin named Marcus some, and him, every day him come and ask my feet. I say, well, I'm ready, you don't make no more yet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, right now I am a fan of oregano. I am one of those users now. Since you talked to me, Virgin, me actually feel better. And me think better, the best is yet to come.
Yeah, man, because without it, Rebel, I can tell you this. I wouldn't come back the way I am back.
And because I walk, I see the eye walk, I say all sort of exercise, I see the eye doing, man. And a lot of people I know that had autoimmune disease, and they are no more. So for doctors, conventional medical doctors, and my daughter who do medicine in Canada, listen to, yes, the conventional medicinal people, enough respect. What you see, the persons where deal with the, you know what I mean, homeopathy, herb, the herbalist, we have to give enough respect to them because when you deal with the thing the natural way, it works, you know what I mean? It's just that people must try their best to do some of the preventative method. Don't wait until certain things happen to you before you actually start forget medication. Boy, Jermaine, it is an honor talking to you. I see my phone not stop get messages. I said, John, no enough respect, Jermaine. All the people are yelling up on my phone right now. Because them see a picture and them see the eye come forward from that.
Yeah, man, I always tell people that I run an experiment on my body and I can vouch for that plant. I can vouch for it.
We see it, Virgin. We see the miracle. We see the miracle. Them a talk about miracle. And some people are talk about miracle and I talk about the pastor for sure them miracles. See miracle there. Enough respect, Jeremy. And we're going to buck up one more morning and chat more. Seeing, give thanks.
Blessed,
Give thanks for the high contribution towards Rasperience. Perfect Love King. Yeah, man, that was Jeremy, man, who actually is better from a serious autoimmune disease that doctor gave him 5 days to live. See what I use there? You can use it too. Maybe doctor not give you 5 days, but in your head you're gonna feel so you have 50 days. Don't wait until doctor give you no days. Just do that, man. Drink your natural green herb. See? Yeah, man, give thanks.
Man, you happy man, you get carried away by captivity, carried away by captivity. In this your time, although them say them sell Jah, we turn the pieces of silver. Jah Jah live forever. You might go come with lightning and thunder. In this your time.
In this your time. All if things are going in this your time. Seeing? Portion of things I say are going. One of them I want to chat about when I say are going is that there was an injunction granted by the Supreme Court on November 3, right, restraining the government from imposing certain fixed penalties. This bill seeks to amend the Road Traffic Act to provide for updating of the fixed penalties. What was that? Hey, you can imagine the government sort out a act that has been collecting money from road traffic, and it was not legitimate. The government did that, Most time when we do things, if it's not legitimate, say we're in a trouble, we're gonna find ourselves all at jail. Seeing? Then when the court granted that injunction, the man them draw for a parliament emergency, seeing, up on lower house for amend that traffic act. I think a 206 it happened. 206? Yeah, 206. It happened in a 206. But here the next thing now. There was also an amendment in 2018 too, But the man them got deal with the one in a 206, seeing? So that they could collect money from the people. So all of those money that has been collected maybe over the past 15 years was illegitimate. It was not right from the government perspective. Seeing? Hey, people, who didn't know, say, this year, 2021, the government target of collecting money from the road traffic vibe is 227 million of them target. That of them target, Seeing? You can't just want to collect money when you look out on the road them stay. Them really in a deplorable condition. I see some rain just fall a few days ago, cross down in the west, and it's like a river, and all kind of thing happen. When I say if people violate the Road Traffic Act or the laws, they must not be have a penalty. But it can't be that the objective is all about money. And then when you see enough of the people them who are hustle on the road, and you have some people who definitely deal with the outlaw vibe, but you have some people who are very much law abiding. Let me ask government, how a man take you if I ask her who? When I give out the people them the money we want to collect over the past 15 years from those people on the road through road trafficking, we want to give back the people them money, or give them back some, or give them a free pass little bit. Zine? And then boy, government no easy too. Them can abuse the executive power that them have, man, because the opposition decides that them now go with the amendment, and government have enough people for just vote and just do that. You know what I mean? that no feel like democracy. It feel like democracy. It feel like, you know what I mean, a man can do anything where he want to do. And where does the people have a participatory vibe in this? The people need to be a part of that. Zine? Yeah. So, what I say, give out the people them some money, because you know, collect from them in an illegitimate way. And if the people did that, the people would have to pay the penalty. So find some way to do some honorable compromisation. Yeah. Next, I want to chat a little about what going on in Ethiopia. Seeing, I just say Ethiopians came out in the millions to show support for the Prime Minister Abiy. You know what I mean? We noticed that diplomats were scrambling on Tuesday for a peaceful resolution in the conflict. And hundreds of civilians, their lives are at risk in Ethiopia. And it's the war between the Prime Minister Abiy and the government of Tigray, the Tigray rebels. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, just the other day we spoke with the Brethren Tagasa out of Ethiopia. And what he was telling us on this very program is that the West propaganda is actually overkilling the information that the Tigrayans, the TPLF, is coming forward to Ethiopia, to Addis Ababa, to take over. And, you know what I mean, like, the people are not with Prime Minister Abiy. But the people came out in millions in Addis Ababa to show their support for the Prime Minister. Flags waving and all. Look here, it's not everything you see on CNN and Fox and all of those Western stations. So we want to tell all the people who are listening in the diaspora and watching that give your support to Ethiopia continuously, because especially on Rasperience, and we say Rastafari, and we Rastafarians are followers of Rastafari. You know who Rastafari is. Rastafari is the one who gave Ethiopia a constitution. Rastafari, we see, is the king of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the only country on earth that was not colonized by its conquest. You know? Remember, in 1894, they tried to conquer Ethiopia through the Battle of Adowa, and they were conquered by Menelik and Queen Tetu. See, in about 1938, around them time, they again Mussolini tried, when His Imperial Majesty had to leave Ethiopia, went to England for 5 years and went back the very day that he left. See, and when he went back there, saw a lot of people who mistreated Ethiopians. And when the Ethiopian people saw that the king was back, they decided to do revenge, and His Majesty said, no, let us show them that we the Ethiopians are different from them. That the Queen of England said, this man surely must be the Prince of Peace. But what I say, Ethiopia is always a place where its enemies never cease. They always look for when Ethiopia is vulnerable. Now Prime Minister Abiy is a young man, and his mixed religious links, Muslim and some are Christianity and thing. And so they feel that maybe him is a walkover, but no. He now called for all Ethiopians to arm themselves and defend their sovereign country. Now, before we trad, there's something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about the vaccination apartheid in Jamaica. There is a vaccination apartheid. I remember a song by Brian and Tony Gold say, can you swim on any beach you want to? Can you stay out late at night? Because there was a particular law that governed the white in South Africa, different from what governed the black. And at the time, there was like 8 million white and 24 million black. But they control that. And there are certain places that the black people just couldn't go in their own country. So, you want to tell me that vaccination now is causing people to go to a FIFA qualifying match, World Cup qualifying match, and some can't go? You're saying that you're rewarding the people who are vaccinated. When people vaccinate, they do that because they want to. It's their right. You know what I mean? They can do that. But if people don't do it, it's also their right, because people don't do it because of a particular reason. You want to tell us that government are not going to really make vaccination separate the people more than how JLP and PNP separate these people for years? What do I mean by safe space? One thinks everybody are idiot. You cannot have a safe space, because if you are vaccinated, you are vulnerable also. You can catch the disease. You can pass it on. There is no safe haven or safe space around here when it comes to COVID and M19, friends. Seen? So we are saying, you stop the foolishness now. Stop the foolishness. That you know do, you can do or not do. Because you know say, yeah, you have the right and the authority, so relevant authority you can do another. But let me tell you now, not because you have the right doesn't mean that it is right. So right now is well, my time up already. Blouse and skirt. Aya. Here what? We give thanks for all of those who are listening and watching. And we are forward again with another Rasperience. We give thanks for all who, continue to give us support here on Bridge Nation. We are not just storytellers. Yeah, we are really keepers of a legacy. And that is why we disseminate information to the family of humanity from the perspective of Rastafari. Now, I go trad. But before I trad, I want to quote His Imperial Majesty. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I said, throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should known better, the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, that has made it possible for evil to triumph. So, we have to know where I do. Zane, next strong, I shall be quoting artists out of Jamaica who have, laid down some serious quotes positively. From next strong, that is what we're going to do. Give thanks, stepping out. See him, sir.
Stepping out. Stepping out.